Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to have my very first makeup tutorial for you today. So today is going to be this pink Valentine's Day inspired makeup look. So if you want to see how I got this look, just please keep watching. So right now I have no makeup on my face. I did wash it and I did put on some moisturizer before I started, but right now I have no makeup on my face. So normally first I would put on my primer, my foundation, my concealer, but today we're going to be using a loose pigment on the eyes, so there tends to be a lot of fallout from those. So what I want to do is do my eyes first and then I'll do the rest of my face afterwards. I'm going to just start by priming my eyes with the Essence Eye Stage eyeshadow base. I'm not being super precise with this, so I'm going to be rubbing it in all over my eyes anyways. So I'm going to first just start by buffing in a little bit of MAC's eyeshadow in soft brown, just into the crease. And this is just going to be a good transition color for the other colors that we'll be using. Doesn't have to be precise. You're just doing, windshield wiper motions across the crease in your lid, right above your lid. Next, I'm going to be using a MAC blush, actually for an eyeshadow. This color is in Melba. You don't always have to use, whatever the product is, whatever it's intended for. I love to use blushes in the crease or even as eyeshadows, whatever works for you. So I'm putting this a little bit lower than I just did with the transition color. With that soft brown from MAC. And this is just going to give it a little bit of warmth. Melba has a little bit of a peachy tone. And since the rose pigment that we're using for the eyelid today actually has a little bit of tan in it, I think it would be a good color. Although we will be covering the lid with a pigment, I am going to go ahead and do a little bit of white eyeshadow underneath just to cover the eyelid. This color is in Whipped Cream and it's from NYX. I know at this point it doesn't look like much, but it will all come together in the end. So now we're going to go with the star of the show. This is MAC Pigment in Rose, and this is the smaller travel size. I'm pretty sure this will last me forever. These are $10 at the MAC store. The bigger ones are a little bit more pricey, but I like to get the smaller ones because it's a great size product for me, and they're easy to travel with. A little bit more vibrant, I am going to take a little bit of MAC's Fix Plus, and I'm just going to spray it onto this all over shader brush that I have right here. I know the tip looks like it's purple. There's no shadow on it already. That's just the actual color of the brush. Now by using Fix Plus, it gives the color a little bit more vibrancy when you're putting it on the lid. It gives it almost a foiled texture. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the skin so it's a little bit tighter, and I'm just going to pack that color all over the lid. And you can already see how vibrant that color is. As you can see, I'm going from inner to outer corner and just making sure that color is really packed all over that lid. So you want to make sure that when you're putting on this pigment, you're not putting it too much up into the crease and you're really just keeping the color concentrated on the actual eyelid itself. Next, I'm going to be going in with MAC's Brown Script eyeshadow, and this is a great color to really warm up the eye. I absolutely love this color. I use it in pretty much every single one of my eye looks. So I'm just putting this in the outer corner, and really in the top of the eyelid, and this is really going to just warm everything up. I'm now going to go back in with that big fluffy brush that we used in the very beginning for that first MAC shadow, and this is just going to buff out all the colors until it makes it all smooth and there's not any choppy lines between all of them. I will be doing a more in-depth video of how I do my eyeliner and different tips and tricks on how to do yours, but for this tutorial I'm just going to go ahead and show you how I put it on. Now we're going to go ahead and do the rest of the face, and then we'll come back and do the rest of the eyes after that. First, I'm starting out with this Estee Lauder primer. It's a matte perfecting primer. I do really like this product. It came with the foundation that I purchased. Today I'm going to be using two different foundations. I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I'm also going to be using the L'Oreal TruMatch. I'm in between colors right now, so I'm going to go ahead and combine them for a great finish. I'm going to go ahead and just dab this all over my face using my finger. I know it looks a little bit funny to begin with. I'm going to go ahead and buff this all into the skin. I'm using this Real Techniques buffing brush. Now I really like a really bright highlighted under eye concealer. So today I'm using two different ones. I'm using MAC Pro Longwears in NW15. And then I'm also going to be using Over That Radiant Creamy Concealer from NARS in Medium 1. I will be filming a video for a highlight and contour, but today I'm not going to go that in depth in it. I'm just going to show you a brief highlight and contour. Today I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, but I'm also going to be using the new Kat Von D Contour Kit. I really like both of them, and I'm thinking about doing a comparison on them. So if you're interested in seeing that, just comment below and let me know if you'd like to see that. The color that I'm going to be using is this yellowish color right here from the Anastasia kit, and I'm going to go ahead and just put that underneath my eyes and just set the under eye concealer that we just put on. Now I'm going to just do a little bit of contouring, not too much. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the middle color here from the Kat Von D palette in the middle, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on my natural curve of where my jawbone is. Now I'm going in with my contour brush. There's no product on this so far. I'm just going to be buffing out the color that we just put on, and then afterwards I'm going to be going in with a bronze shade to actually warm up the cheeks a little bit over the contour. So now I'm going to be going in with this warm color from the Anastasia palette. It's my favorite color in the whole entire palette here. And this is just going to warm up the face, and I'm not being precise with this. I'm just doing it around circular motions. And I'm going right over that contour that I just did, and as you can see, it already really brings some warmth to the face. So now that most of the face is done, we're going to go ahead and go back to the eyes, and we're going to work on a little bit of that lower lash line. I'm going back with MAC's Brown Script, and we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of color right on the lower lash line. So next I'm going to use another blush as an eyeshadow, and right now I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Heather Silk blush. This blush is only like $2, and it's one of the most pigmented blushes that I own. I'm actually, like I said, going to be using it as an eyeshadow today though, and I'm just going to use it over the brown script that I just put on my lower lash line just to buff it out a little bit. For blush, I'm going to be using the same one that I used earlier today, but for an eyeshadow. Now I'm going to use it as an actual blush, and again, this is Melba from MAC. So now I'm going to use a little bit of highlighter, and this is my absolute favorite highlighter at the moment. This is Perfect Topping, and this is also from MAC. It is a beautiful, beautiful color. So now I'm just going to take a stippling brush with no product on it, and I'm just going to go ahead and buff out everything that's on my face just to make sure there's no harsh lines. For mascara, I'm going to be applying my favorite mascara of all time, and this is the L'Oreal Telescopic in Carbon Black. has a really cool little brush. It's a lot different than normal ones. It has this little plastic applicator and these little tiny bristles. And I absolutely love the way that it makes my eyelashes look. So lastly for the lips, I'm going to go ahead and do a light pink color, and today I'm going to be using the lip liner in Tickle Me Pink, and this is from Starlooks. So I'm going to go ahead and outline the outside of my lips. I'm also going to go ahead and fill in the rest of my lip with this, and then we're going to go over it with a lighter gloss just to even it out. I'm going to go ahead and go over the actual liner with a little bit of lip gloss, and this is one of my favorites right now. This is from Gerard Cosmetics, and this is the color in Buttercream. It is an absolutely gorgeous color, and they come in these little packages that couldn't be any more adorable. They have these little mirrors on the side, and then they also have this light so that when you're out, you can be able to look in the mirror, and you can have a nice light to actually put it on. Final look. I hope that you like how it came out. I had a really good time trying to create it for you, and if you do decide to recreate it, just feel free to post it on any of my social media sites. All the information of all my social media is posted down below in the description box. Feel free to leave a comment or let me know what you'd like to see next. So thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you soon. Bye!